So what are we going to do here? Well, you've heard Daniel and Tom, and well, I'm kind of the boss, I suppose, in some ways, but not really. So I actually, we've got some small, I'm trying to introduce this little idea of having these small books here, these small notebooks that people who come here have. And so I actually got one as well, and it says exhibition, courses, gallery, raw food, events, farming, energy, and micro-living. So that's in short what we're going to do here, at least this year. The next year, I'm not sure exactly, but let me briefly tell you about what this is. One of the things that we definitely are going to do are courses, permaculture courses, well, not necessarily permaculture, but about forest gardening. How we're going to get all these trees to work together with the rest of the land here, and how we're going to create some kind of new landscaping, you could say new nature, but together with nature. And there's going to be various people who are going to come and help us doing that, and we're going to do courses that we hope some of you will come and take part in. So in here, the tower, we're going to do workshops also. Going to be, the tower is actually more for the sort of meditative aspects of life. We've just installed new windows, and it's going to get warm in there. Part of what's going to be discussed in there is the exhibitions that we're going to do here, because hopefully there's going to be outdoor, exciting, interesting things happening all out in the landscapes. I wouldn't say it's a new way, it's not land art, it's self-expressionism as such, and it's something about how we fusion what happens in nature with the way we think and the way we want to live. And that's all going to be part of this whole sort of Monde, modern living, deep living, do that. So we're right now in what is going to become the gallery. It's still relatively cold in here because there's no heating. One of the things we're going to do is we're going to show products that will be made here. This is one example. There's one hanging there also. These are lamps that are made from recycled plastic bottles. You'll see them in another video. But the whole idea with the gallery is to show not only things that we do here, but also have other people coming and showing their things. Right now it's currently just my paintings and sort of my stuff that I've done, and furniture that's been done in India, which also will be done here. The beautiful thing about this place is that it actually has direct access out to the courtyard and to the pond, and we've just put in new windows here. So gradually this will also become a quite warm and very nice place. And it will be a place for numerous activities in the future. Also, maybe small lectures and other things is going to happen here. So here we are by the waterfall, which is going to be one of the places where we're going to produce energy. It's going to be, it's part of the big plan for Monde, is to turn it into an alternative energy center. So we're back in the tower room, and as you might have seen or will be seeing in a bit, it's very cold here still. It's a fantastic space, but it's not finely insulated. It's part of the many things that is going on Monde is actually the renovation of the buildings. And that's a big project in itself. And that leads me into explaining that one of the big projects that will be happening this year is micro-living. Micro-living is a new business which basically will be happening from Monde and as part of Monde. Micro-living is about making micro-houses, 20 square meter houses, that we here in this part of the world, who might have more money than a lot of other people, will buy, and at the same time we will also finance a house in a less developed place on the planet. So we basically donate, or we give possibilities of making a microcredit to people in other parts of the world. Now, this is all part of my little plan which I have here, which you will hear more about and see more about in the videos to come. And you can follow it on this NP Flint TV station online. So I won't go very much into detail. I'll just explain you that the other things that we're doing according to the plan, and that is, for example, a raw food eatery, which will be opening with the help of Vera Le Cru, as I call her. Cru in French means raw. Vera is actually from the Czech Republic, but has lived in the US for many years and is an expert on raw food. And she's going to come here and live here as well. And we're going to open what we call the raw food eatery. It's part of the deep living aspects of what we're doing here. We're not going to be holy about it. We are going to probably be eating more and other and different kinds of things as well. But raw food is a very, very interesting way of eating, especially in the summer. We don't do it in the winter, but that's a different story, and we'll get back to that at a later point. Farming, I've briefly touched upon. Ton will also touch upon this, but it's a big part, an important part. Forest gardening is another very important part, which we will talk a little bit about. Energy production is another aspect. And energy production is not only really energy production about making the place entirely self-sufficient, it's also about actually creating energy for us, so it's mental energy as well as physical energy. Basically, this is what's going to happen at Monde this coming year, or this coming decade as such, because it's a lot of things. And yeah, so with this I basically want to just say enjoy MP Flint TV station and Monde TV, which will come at a later point. And Roger over, take it easy and have a nice day. Happy life.